To talk a little bit more about turning plastic into oil, we're joined here in the studio with Professor Helmut Seifert from the newly formed Karlsruhe Institute of Technology. Now, it sounds like a really great idea. How come we don't have these plans yet in order to recover oil from plastics?
I think that's mostly because of economic problems. It's still not fully economically operating, and therefore we haven't it now in a great scale.
That means the plants are very expensive. Is it also on an energetic scale very expensive?
The energy we should recover, and most of the processes are use the energy at a very good scale. So it's not a problem. But the installation itself, it's very expensive.
Okay. What we do in Germany right now is use modern incinerators and feed them with plastics too. Does that make sense?
That makes really sense, especially for mixed plastic wastes, because we have a very good recovery of energy with power and also with heat, so-called CHP plants. And that's very economic and also ecological operating.
But you have the greenhouse gas emissions actually from those plants.
But the point is that more than 50% of the waste can be treated as biogenic source. That's CO2 neutral. Therefore, it makes sense to recover the energy by incineration.
And the plastics actually increases the heat, probably.
It increases the heat and bring a better efficiency for heat recovery of the total waste combustion.
Do other countries have that too?
Surely, especially in Europe, we have in some countries like Netherlands, France, and Denmark, and Switzerland, we have a very high range of recovery by incineration.
But maybe not the poorer countries.
Not the poorer countries, that's a problem, because it's also expensive.
Yeah, big problem we have in our rich countries is electronics garbage. Is there a chance to recover the oil from it?
It's a possibility. We developed an own process on this. The problem is that in these parts, bromine is contained, and because of flame protection,
which is dangerous,
flame retardant materials, and that's dangerous, and we can't recover this bromine after pyrolysis coming out of the pyrolysis oil.
And that means in the end you do you shredder it.
That's it.
And then you get these two bottles. What's in them?
That's pyrolysis oil and pyrolysis coke. We can use this as a fuel, and this also to fuel or to bring it in motor in engines.
Great. A long-term objective could actually be to one day recycle everything. What are the limits of such a recycling economy?
Yeah, I believe in Germany or in Europe, some countries are rather far on this point. The problem is mostly an economic question. But we can realize it here in Germany at a very high range. The recovery of energy for heat and power.
Thanks a lot for the talk, Professor Seifert.
Thank you.